All right, what's good, guys? Welcome to my little challenge I got going on over here. I'm very excited, but at the same time, kind of nervous. Basically, I'm going to attempt to remodel this two-bedroom, one-bathroom unit all by myself, giving myself the minimal budget of. Hopefully, I don't spend too much money, maybe a couple $1,000 here and there. But yeah, all by myself, 2 months, because I have another unit that's becoming available in a different state that tenants are moving out. So that will actually take up all my attention. So I'm trying to get this thing done before that happens. Also, not to mention, I have a 9 to 5 job. However, the lucky thing is my 9 to 5 is I work remote for a California company. Therefore, I actually start work at 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. more or less, so I can actually, if I get up early enough, I can come here every day, each morning, and then get things done. All right, well, let's show you the place. Usually, when we do remodelings, I have a crew and I have people just do things, but because money is tight right now, because of various reasons, I'm going to try to attempt to do this by myself. And like I said, on a minimal budget. So usually we just completely rip everything out and start over. I've done that many times, but this time all the walls are here, so I'd have to, the walls are good, The floor is a different matter, but let's get into it. Oh, and by the way, this unit was rented for, this location is North Avondale, Cincinnati, Ohio. This unit was rented for $850. Now, I bought this building a little prematurely. I bought it a couple years ago, and basically I inherited tenants, and the building was just breaking even, but obviously with any kind of repair, put me in the red. So I've been kind of losing, and I've been busy with other stuff, so for a few years now, I've just been kind of losing money on this building. It's like a little trickle, not nothing crazy, but still. It's been a thorn in my side. So finally, one of the tenants here, the second floor, moved out. It used to be rented for $850. I'm going to try as much as possible, try to make it look as good as possible to the point where I would be able to double the rent. I'm going for $1,600. Now, that might not be a lot in your area, but in the year of our Lord, 2024, Cincinnati, Ohio, North Avondale, it's going to be pricey, but let's see if I can do enough cosmetically to get there. Let's start over here. So the good thing is this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. But we have some damage on the floor. I'm going to attempt to refinish these hardwood floors myself. The previous, I totally forgot about this, but the seller, they put in new windows before selling it to me, which is amazing. However, obviously, the people that were living here did not appreciate the new windows or like the light, because all these windows were halfway covered with like a wooden board, and I don't know why people do this, because to make your place look awesome and high end and luxurious, you want as much light as possible, right? But more or less, I just realized that a lot of people are pure hermits, and everything is completely blocked off, which makes the place look lame and dingy and horrible. But especially if you want to get top dollar for your rental, you got to open up the windows and you got to take photos, cranking up the exposure, because a lot of light means a lot of good, happy feelings, positivity, and then you can rent this place for more. So yeah, we had a bed here that did damage here to the floor. I'm going to try to replace these floorboards myself, and then polish. I've been sand and polish here, and put a new coating on the floor. There's some damage to the wall. I'm going to try to put some new drywall here. Little lamps, probably put something else, either new lamps or try to just clean them off. Check out the cool hardware, huh? Original hardware. This is nice. Yeah, the floor is going to be a huge job. That's what I'm a little afraid of. This is my first time. I had other people refinish a floor for me, but I've never done it myself. But it's not only refinishing. So this is a few days in already. There was a carpet here. Tore up the carpet, and I guess what happened here was maybe this is a single family house, they try to put a kitchen here, and maybe they ran a pipe or something underneath here, but basically they did this awful job of just cutting through this beautiful floor and just putting this wood plank here. So I'm going to try to undo that and just replace that with the pieces with a hardwood floor planks. But look at this. It's beautiful, huh? It looks very stately. Love these columns. Love this original wood. This is all staying. So this is what I was talking about right here. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? In the description, I can show you guys. There's a company in Los Angeles that makes they make the best looking remodels ever. And their signature is, what they would do is just, man, when they remodel, they bright it, you know, they fix it up pretty nice, but the main thing is they make the place have as much light as possible. And then they crank up the exposure and because of just purely by the aesthetic of them doing that, they can get so much more in rents. I might replace this. This is a weird patch here. I mean, I wouldn't want to save this, but here's the damage here. I don't know if just try to sand this and like refinish this with filler. Maybe I should do that. I haven't made up my mind yet. Maybe just put filler here and sand it a couple times. That would probably be easier than putting it. Obviously, a new door would be like $600. And this is the one that's already here. Maybe I can try to save this actually. Maybe this is not too bad. Here, here's a building across the street. So mine looks exactly like this, except it's like raw brick. I like this as a model because they did a nice job remodeling. So this building across the street is my inspiration because the style, architecture, is exactly the same, probably built by the same exact people. Here we have a beautiful, beautiful balcony. I'm jealous. I don't have a balcony like this where I live. This is awesome. So I was thinking about putting wooden planks here and try to finish this up because it's also like the rail here. This is lame. And look how much of the porch they cut off because of I don't know why they did that. Whoever did it didn't care. I mean, this might have been a really bad area back in the day and they were just pinching pennies all over the place. But I would put wooden boards here, but then I don't want to drill into this material. I don't know what the proper way. Maybe in the comments, you guys let me know how you do this. Maybe for this, I might either try to power wash, maybe just paint it with like a roof appropriate color material with a paint, and just get it at least one single color, so just make it look better. There we are. All right. This is kind of. I might have to replace these planks. I think there's been some water damage here. Pretty cool fireplace. This is a wall AC unit. I'm going to take this out, but really, I think it's beyond the scope of this project. I'm going to think about this project as in like almost like a software program. You know, they have like a beta, version 1, version 2, version 3. So I'm going to do the best remodeling of my abilities. And then when the next tenant moves out, I can upgrade it and keep upgrading it. Ideally, I'm going to get a condenser outside and have like a central AC. But to do that, I'm not going to do it now because you have to upgrade the electrical panel and just get all this. It is going to be thousands and thousands of dollars, which is probably beyond the scope of this project right now. But in the future, I want to do that. Let's go over the kitchen here. Not the greatest layout. There's a washer and dryer here. Probably going to get a new window right here because it sucks here. Usually, my instinct would be just to demo everything, and then the floor is crooked out, self-level here, and just put in new cabinets. But I'm going to try to keep it budget friendly. What I'm going to do, I'm not even going to try to. I think painting the cabinets would be even the wrong thing to do. I might try to just sand them a bit and put another coating of varnish on top of them, and this might restore them to really good dark color. This is going to change. I'm going to change this with a swap out. I'm going to put in butcher block here. Now I was thinking about knock this out, put a dishwasher. Absolutely have to have a dishwasher if somebody's going to pay a premium to live here, because that's going to be a huge a no-no. That's going to be a huge deal breaker for a lot of people. Now I would do garbage disposal and a dishwasher, but the problem is it'd probably be too much work, too much hassle trying to get a couple new power lines to the basement, because I don't think like a garbage disposal and a dishwasher. I don't even know what the amp is on these. It might be like a 15 amp breaker, so it might be a little too much. I'll just put in the dishwasher, because I don't want to. I don't want to tell the tenants like, hey, you got to use one at a time. Don't plug in a tea kettle. Don't use the what you may call it, garbage disposal at the same time. And then we'll see. I think I'm just gonna keep it for a dishwasher now. I don't think a garbage disposal is really too much of a deal breaker with renters. But yeah, butcher block. Trying to clean the floor. I might paint this tile floor, or just might just clean it really well. Obviously, with a brand new coat of paint, it would look amazing. I hate when they don't have when the units don't have a smoke hood, because you probably can't see, but look how greasy the window becomes when people just cook here. So annoying. A lot of people do this, but it is what it is. And because I'm budget constrained, I might have to just clean the window and just keep it as is here. Here we have another balcony, a small back balcony. Unfortunately, there's been a fire here. So the previous tenant did not put out his cigarette properly. And yeah, a lot of this burnt down. And I didn't really get much money for it, thanks to State Farm. State Farm, I don't know. I am starting to hate these insurance companies, because they did not want to. They gave me a couple grand, and obviously it's going to be way more than a couple grand to have a professional come out here and at least put in a new floor, put in new rails, make it restore. I'm not talking about putting in a new porch back here, just restore it to how it was. They have some stupid book. They have some stupid price book, and like, hey, yeah, that's what it would cost. I was like, okay, perfect. When I was on the phone with them, okay, perfect. Well, just hire that person for me, okay? You just take the $2,000 you're going to pay me, and just hire a person to fix it for me. That's great. Like, no, we can't do that. No, I don't know. Well, then that book is inaccurate, right? If you can't do it. I'm getting a little angry here. Yeah, washer and dryer hookups. I think I'll just have to paint this room, more or less. I try to put a nice fridge in here when the tenant's fridge broke, but the problem is maybe this fridge is too big for the space, unfortunately. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have gone with such a high-end fridge. Woohoo! Check out the bedroom. Look at that. What a big bedroom. This is going to be amazing. Really cool. Even the floor here is actually not bad shape. I wish the floor was everywhere like this. I just clean it and just move on. But there's a little water damage here and there I have to fix while we're painting, which is not some water leaking here before. Not too bad. We have a little cubby that's access to. I'm gonna check to see if this goes all the way down to the basement, because that could be really helpful. Oh yeah, let's talk about the bathroom, which is another pain point of mine here. Oh, what would you do with this? This is a pain. Because a lot of landlords, I posted on the Facebook landlord group, a lot of them just keep it as is. I think I'd be too embarrassed trying to rent this place. Well, a lot of them would say like, oh, just just get like a oval shower ring. Well, how can you hook up? Like even if I was to leave this, this is like a jacuzzi type of situation. How would you get the kit for the oval? There's no kit for this. I guess I could try to take this out and put in a drop-in bathtub and then put in the kit. I guess that would be the cheapest. This is kind of like a slip hazard, but I don't know. It's been here for a long time. I hate that this is janky and this is stuff. I guess you have to take this out to service the jets. Whoever owned this place before loved this type of stuff. This window, I like the light. You guys know I like light, but this window is super inconvenient. So if I put just like a standard tub in here, I have to put a wall right through the window, which is I don't want to do that. I guess you can put like a little ledge. I don't know. I have to think about it. Ideally, I don't have the time or the budget. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy enough to try it, but it would be cool to have like a curbless walk-in shower in here. But I've never done one before. I could learn. The only problem is I think those things are having a tendency of leaking. Oh no! I would also recommend these the prefabbed shower pans with the walls. Those leak all the time too. So I think the most, if you're a landlord, tried and true. If you want zero amount of maintenance and water issues, just get a tub with like simple tiles like this. Here it is. Here's the rest of it. Okay. So yeah, there you have it. The very first episode. Yeah, so I'll get started working and I'll keep you guys updated. Peace.